Okay, let's continue number 9. So part 2. So recall, right, this is the goal. And notice this is just a product rule for matrix valued functions. So we have two parts. And let me just go ahead and maybe underline this. So again, right hand side, left hand side. And in the first part, we found the derivative of a and b with respect to t. So let's go ahead and let me write these out. And then we're going to multiply, and then we're just going to add. So we had 1, 2, 3t squared minus 1 over t squared. That was a prime. And then we have our b, 1 minus t, 1 plus t, 3t squared, 4t cubed, plus, and then the following, we had t cubed, 2t minus 1, 1 over t, and then our b prime was negative 1, 1, 6t, and negative 12 t squared. Okay, so just matrix multiplication. So these guys, right, if I multiply these two matrices, so AB prime, B, A, and then B prime, we get the following. So I'll just go again step by step. These again are not too bad. Just be careful with your matrix multiplication. I mean, if you do it in your head, that's fine, but again, it's very easy to make an error. So this is 1 minus t plus 6t squared, right? This guy, right, this row times this column, right? There's my 1 times 1 minus t, and then my 2 times 3t squared is 6. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put a comma in there. It's not actual notation, but just to separate my entries. 1 plus t is the next one, plus 8t cubed. And then we have, right, this row times this column for this entry. And we have 3t squared times 1 minus t minus, let's see, we get 3. And again, next row times the second column gives us this entry. And we get the following: 3t squared times 1 plus t plus, and then we get 4t, actually negative 4t. So that's really a minus there, negative or minus 4t plus our next 2 by 2 matrix. And our next 2 by 2 matrix, very similar again. This row times this column for this entry, then this row times this column for this entry, and so forth. So we obtain negative t plus 6t, 2t minus 1, and comma, let's see, we have t plus 20, let's see, when I distribute, actually, let me make some more room since I write really big. We have t plus, let's see, 24t cubed minus 12t squared. Next row column, negative t cubed plus 6, and t cubed plus 12t. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify some of these expressions. Oops, so let me move this a little bit over. Okay, so we have the following. Here, again, I'm just rewriting 1 minus t plus 6t squared. Okay, my comma's ready there. Similarly, 1 plus t plus 8t cubed. If you wanted, I mean, you didn't have to write the parentheses around this expression, but sometimes it's nice because you're distributing, and I just want to be consistent. Okay, so here I'm distributing this guy, and I obtain 3t squared minus 3t cubed minus 3, comma, 3t squared plus 3t cubed minus 4t. Okay, plus my next matrix. Okay, so we have So again, I'm working with this guy, minus t plus 12t squared minus 6t. And then I have, let's see, 20, I'll write my t cubed first, 24t cubed minus 12t plus t minus t cubed plus 6, that's a plus 6, and t cubed plus 12t. Okay, so I did some matrix multiplication, and now I have these nice, again, 2 by 2 matrices, and I can add these by adding their components, right? So each entry, right, this guy, whoops, this guy plus this guy, right, 1, 1, if you want to call that, 1, 1 plus 1, 1, entry 1, 2 plus 1, 2, and so forth. So we have the following. We have, let's see, adding, right? What can I add? This is just combining like terms. Let's see, we have 18, 12, 6, 12, 18t squared minus 8t plus 1. Next guy, all right, this guy, what can I add? 32t cubed. Let's see, minus 12t squared plus 2t plus 1. And similarly, 4t cubed plus 3t squared plus 3. And 4t cubed plus 3t squared plus 8t. Okay, so this was our, again, our right-hand side, right? We just found, right, we found this guy. So to complete this proof, well, for this specific example, it's not actually general, it's because we're given specific matrices. Now let's take a times b, our original a times b, and now let's take the derivative, and we should obtain the same matrix, right? We should get this guy. Otherwise, there might be a mistake. Hopefully we don't have one. Okay, so let's calculate a times b and then take the derivative, which should be a shorter process. So ab, and then we're going to take the derivative. So what is our a? Okay, our a was t, 2t, and I'm going to put a comma there so it doesn't look like 2t squared. 2t minus 1, t cubed, and 1 over t. And our b, right, our b of t was 1 minus t, parentheses, 1 plus t, 3t squared, and 4t. 4t cubed, actually. Okay, so again, just some fun matrix multiplication, right? Let's, and actually maybe I should put this since we're going to take the derivative. So again, matrix multiplication, and we have our entries. So we have, let's see, if I multiply all of this out, well, let's do it step by step. T times 1 minus t, right? This row times this column is going to be, so we have plus 2t minus 1 times 3t squared, t 1 minus t plus 2t minus 1. Move over there, that's a 2t minus 1 times 4t cubed. And again, row times column, right, second row. And we have t cubed times the quantity 1 minus t plus 3t. T cubed times the quantity 1 plus t plus 4t squared. And let's see, after, let me get move this up again, so, oops. Okay, so we have equals, and, okay, I want to erase this part, but it's not letting me again. Okay, so basically I'm distributing, right, distributing and then adding, combining my like terms. So, let's, again, let's multiply it out, it doesn't hurt. Let's actually do it maybe here. So I have, right, if I distribute this, I get t minus t squared Let's see, plus 6t cubed minus 3t squared. T plus t squared plus 8t to the fourth minus 4t cubed. Below, let's see, t cubed minus t to the fourth plus 3t. And, oh, let's see, did I finish t cubed plus t to the fourth plus 4t squared. Okay, so now that I have, I distributed, if I can combine like terms, I'll combine them. But we can now just take the derivative of this function. Let's see if there's any like terms. So we can, let's see, these guys we can combine, right, the squares. So we get negative 4t squared. So let's write it out here actually. So we have 6t cubed, right, ignore this guy, it's nothing, minus 4t squared plus t, 8t to the fourth minus 4t cubed plus t squared plus t, combining like terms again, t cubed minus t to the fourth plus 3t, and t cubed, that's a cubed, t to the fourth plus 4t squared. And then finally, now let's take the derivative. It actually should have the prime on each of these guys. So these are nice polynomials. So we're going to take the derivative of each monomial. So 18t minus 8t plus 1. 32t cubed minus 12t squared plus 2t plus 1. And similarly, plus 3. And right, derivative of this guy is 3t squared plus 4t cubed plus 8t. And is that the same matrix value function we obtain in the first, on the right hand side? And it is. This is my left hand side. So, therefore, AB prime is equal to a prime b plus a b prime. So we're done. End of proof, or I actually shouldn't say proof because again it's a specific a and b. So you're proving it for this specific, these two specific matrix value functions. Okay, so that is the end of number 9. Thank you for your patience. Again, not a very difficult problem, just tedious as far as and organization to make sure that we write our work neatly so we can avoid any errors.